Hello again. As you'll see, we are still in our Cobra Mark 1. I'm starting on this page just so I put some cargo bay life support in the ship. With the new expanded cargo bay, I was having trouble filling up just on animal skins and narcotics, so I decided to fit the life supports that I could transport live animals as well, which increased our profits. As you can see, we've got just shy of 100,000 credits at the moment, and you're just about to join us as I'm about to sell this ship and buy the Cobra Mark 3. Now, as you see again, we're losing some on our hyperdrive range. I might, if we keep this next ship for very long, decide to fit us a class 3 drive, but for now we're going to sell those. As you'll see, we temporarily break the 100,000 mark until we spend it on that. Now, we had 35 tons of space without any equipment on the old ship. We have 55 tons of space minus equipment on the new one, so you'll see why we're going for this. And again, you'll see that a lot of other ships have suddenly dipped in price as we've bought something a bit flashier. Alright, so let's fit it with the standard, scanner, autopilot. Do I want a class 3 drive? Let's have a think. Scroll down, scroll down. So you see it's losing another 20 tons of space out of the ship. But that's still more space than we had. Oh god, let's go for it. Right, so we can now do 18 light years at a jump, but what it means is it now takes 3 tons of space to fill up the fuel tank. Because what I had seen, just we'll see, are we in range? Oh, we might be able to do it. I saw there was a group on here. That one, a ship for a group to van means there's 5 of them, would take 25 tons. Okay, normally I wouldn't. Oh, but decisions. See, I'd really like to go to Van Means to get a permit, but the problem is to take 5 of them and then to take the 7 tons of fuel will have no remaining space. And I don't actually have a gun on this ship yet, which means if we were attacked we would be well and truly screwed. So, regrettably, I might pass on that one and wait for a better opportunity. There seem to be a lot of people looking for transport to Van Means earlier, so hopefully they'll all reappear. What I'll do at this point is explain some of the other fittings that I might put in this ship if I was planning to keep it for very long. I'm hoping to upgrade again after another run or two. Auto refueler there. What can happen sometimes is your fuel tank obviously reaches empty and you have to manually go and refuel. Now this can be a bit of a pain if you aren't paying attention. Say you've left the autopilot flying towards a station and you run out of fuel without noticing. Auto refueler, as long as you've got fuel in your cargo hold, will shove a ton in the tank. Cargo bay life support, as I've explained before, allows you to carry slaves and live animals, which can turn a nice profit. Laser cooling booster, one of these bars down here, I believe it's this one, measures the heat of the laser. Now as we get bigger and bigger lasers, they can tend to overheat. Laser cooling booster, as the name implies, makes it take longer. Radar mapper. Do we have any ships landed nearby? Oh, this is what the Cobra 3 looks like, by the way. I believe we were attacked by one earlier, so aha! Now there's 2 ships over there. And from the scanner we can tell a rough size. If you have a radar mapper installed, you get a button over here which gives you a bit more information, such as hull, the exact class of ship, shield strength, that sort of thing. So again, once we have a ship we're going to be keeping for a while, that'll be a good one. ECM system will fry low-level missiles such as the homing missile, proximity mine. Won't do much against smart missiles, you need a upgraded ECM for that, and naval missiles aren't blocked by either, so you're a bit stuffed there. Passenger cabin does what it says on the tin. Hyperspace... Try that one again. Hyperspace cloud analyzer. Occasionally you'll have seen the orange clouds when I take off. Those are other people's hyperspace clouds. And an analyzer lets you know roughly what size ship and where it was going. Can be good if you're trying to track someone. Oh, and while I'm talking about this, as you might imagine, whenever you buy a new ship it comes with new servicing, so we wouldn't need to worry about this ship needing its gear serviced anytime soon, hopefully. Shield generator, you can fit multiple shield generators, they take 4 tons a unit, and effectively the more you have, the more shields you have. You can fit one generator and get a little bit of shielding, or you could end up on some ships fitting 10 and getting quite a lot of shielding. Again, we might fit 2 or 3 if we were doing this properly. Fuel scoops and cargo scoops. It's possible to skim orbit a gas giant, or possibly even some, but gas giants are safer, to try and pick up fuel when you're low. And also cargo scoop conversion means you convert the fuel scoop so that you can pick up cargo as well. Some people go mining, so you fly out, you find an asteroid to shoot this out of, and pick up whatever drops off of it. And I think that will do for our tour for now, because I am hoping by the end of this particular video to get back here and upgrade to another ship, which would then allow me to introduce the concept of crew, assuming A, I have enough money, and B, there's one for sale. So for now, we'll take our Cobra 3, go for a little flight. Zoom out a bit so that you can see it a bit better. I'm still doing the smuggling run when there's not much else on, you might have noticed. It's one of the reasons that I've got so much cash to play with at the moment. Van means the system I want to get to is also a good one for smuggling, but obviously I need the permit. Hopefully in a later video we'll get one and I'll be able to show you all the fun you can have there. But for now we'll stick with our prison run. There's the Ross 128 sun coming up. Anyone want to buy some booze? Not immediately. Okay, military got anything good on? Tau City, Tau City. I suppose I could. Nah, I don't really want to do Tau City, especially on those sort of deadlines. The Beta Hydri deadlines aren't quite as bad, but they're quite a bit further away, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to turn those down as well. Ship for group. Sell all of our booze. Pick up some more questionable goods. Fit cargo bay life support on this one. Yeah, as a prison colony, Ross 128 don't stock much in their shipyard. Also makes it a very bad place to sell your ship, because even though an ASP is one of the ships I'd rather like to upgrade to, I wouldn't be able to take out my current equipment, so I'd lose money on that. And if the default drive that came with it was no good, I'd be a bit stuffed because there's nothing to replace it with. So we'll head back to Solid, see if we can find one for sale there. And here we are, leaving Ross 128 again. We'll go to Mars High today. I've been going to Earth quite a lot recently and still not having brilliant luck with the police. I've got past them twice in total, I think. But as you've seen, my trips are more than enough to pay the fine. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but these buttons down here, the numbers on them all relate to F keys. So if for some reason you didn't want to use the mouse, you could use F10 to toggle those, F7 to toggle the autopilot, F3 to go into your ship view, that sort of thing. Let's see if they caught us. Bugger. I swear by now they should be charging me more considering the number of times I've been caught, but I suppose that wasn't part of the game, so... Another group to Van Means. I wonder if that'll be a smaller group. Where's Brennan? Brennan, my friend. I have many illegal goods for you. And as you'll see, we've effectively made back half of what we spent on this ship in one trip. Can we have an asp? Can we have an asp? We can have an asp. Right. Not going to have a lot of money to outfit it, but I can have the asp. Now, among other things you'll see here, Class 3 drive gets us 12 light years. Will that be enough to get us to Van Means? Not in one jump. Could always go to Tau Ceti first and then jump from there, but we'll think about that in a minute. I want the asp. The other reason I want the asp is... now that could be an issue. Aha! Job wanted ads. The asp is the first ship we'll be buying that comes with a requirement for extra crew. So when you go to the shipyard, for a start you'll see it's about 40 tonnes bigger than what we're flying, which is good, and it comes with a Class 3 driver standard. But up here we've got 2 gun mountings, 1 missile pylon, and you need 2 crew. Now one of them is you. As you'll see, we've immediately jumped from 34 tonnes of space to 75. So yes, one of the crew is the guy flying the fucking thing. I'll just fit a 1 megawatt beam for now. I'd like to put the 4 megawatt beam on, but I don't really have the cash. But because we need 2 crew, we need to ask this person very nicely if they'll come work for us. Why do you need the job? Okay, so she's professional crew. Worked as crew before. As you can see, you have different wages here. Now there's no harm in starting at 5 and working your way up. Okay, now 10 credits is average, but she wants more than that, so I will just double check. She's the only one here. Okay, so we'll pay her 15 credits a week to come work for us. Now later on we may well fire her and try and get someone cheaper, but you can't actually take off without the correct number of crews, so we kind of need her. As you'll see, crew roster, crew needed after Commander 1, next wage due at midnight on the 12th, and we've got her on a salary of 15 credits. Obviously if we were to fire her and try and hire someone else, you don't know what money they'll work for until you hire them, which obviously could mean you end up paying more, so we'll think about that. But for now I'm thinking about taking that group to Ross 128 unless the military want to offer us anything more interesting. Well, the military want us to go there as well, so let's see. How many of you are there? 3 of you. Oh, he's on the run from the police. I think we can help there. Now what we'll do therefore is fit. We're going to fit 4 because I think I saw someone else looking to go there as well. There we go. So there we go, we've picked up 2 groups to go there. We'll put a second ton of fuel in the drive. I think it said 6 to get there. And then we'll fill up the rest of the space with booze. Assuming I can afford it. Oh, I can't afford any more booze. Let's take a couple of military jobs as well. See, this is why I'm not going to put too much equipment on the ship yet. Simply because I can't afford to. Now that mission on the 18th is a bit of a short deadline, so I'm going to skip that. But what I'll do now is continue my flight to Ross 128, and you'll be free to join me in the next video next time something interesting happens. Maybe another ship upgrade, maybe I get rid of whatever her name was, Joan London, or it might be some firefights, you never know. Tune in next time.